In this quick guide, I'm gonna show you 4 different ways to hide and show your desktop icons very easily on Windows 10. The first 2 methods are with Windows 10 built-in features and a little nifty executable. The third one is with a software called AutoHotkey, and the last one is with a cool software called Fences. Alright, so the fastest and easiest way to hide all your desktop icons is simply by right-clicking on the desktop, going to the View tab, and then just clicking on the Show Desktop Icons. And as you can see, they all disappear. And to put them back, just do the same thing again. This is definitely the easiest way to do it, but if you want to add some convenience to your life, you're gonna have to download some extra software. This first method I'm gonna show you is gonna involve Windows 10 built-in shortcuts. And first you need to download hidedesktopicons.exe, and you can find this download button from the link in the description at the top. And once you open up the zip file you just downloaded, it will have this executable, and that executable basically hides the desktop icons if you double click it. Now you want to extract it somewhere other than your desktop because you don't want any extra clutter on your desktop, and we're not gonna be using the icon itself, we're gonna make a special shortcut. So find a random folder like this one and just place it in there. And now, as you can see, to test it out, if you double click the executable, you can see that it will toggle the visibility of your desktop icons as we did before. What you want to do next is right click on the executable and select Create Shortcut. This shortcut is the one that we're going to be modifying this whole time. Right click on the new shortcut and go to Properties. This will automatically open the shortcut tab, and in the middle you can see the shortcut key text box. This is the Windows 10 built-in shortcut key feature, and if you press any key, it will automatically add a Ctrl-Alt plus whatever key you pressed as the shortcut. And yes, before you ask, you do need to have the Ctrl plus Alt on any shortcut you make with Windows 10. It's a shame, but it's just necessary for it to work. Don't know why. Finally, we need to add this shortcut on our desktop without actually adding it on our desktop. And we can actually do this by typing in run to the start bar or the search bar, and in the run dialog we're gonna type in shell:startup. This will open up a folder where all your programs are that start up with Windows, but we don't actually place it here. We're gonna go back one folder at the top to programs and place it there. The reason why we want to put it to the programs folder instead of the startup folder is because we don't want this executable to actually launch when we start up our Windows. We just want it to be detected while we're on the desktop, and this is what it does if you put it in the programs folder. Now you have to restart your PC for it to start working, and then your new hotkey should activate and deactivate the icons on your desktop. The main reason I wanted to show this method first is not because it's easy, it's actually quite complicated in comparison to the other ones, but because it's very useful and you can use it on any shortcut you want on Windows 10. And the hotkeys are amazing if they work. I tried it on 2 PCs and only got it to work on one of them, and I spent a lot of time trying to troubleshoot it and I couldn't find a proper fix. So if this is the case for you as well and you can't get it to work, move on to the next solution, which is using AutoHotkey. In summary, AutoHotkey is just a really simple, lightweight tool where you can write your own scripts to do almost anything really on Windows. You can use it to write macros for your games, as well as just toggle your desktop icon visibility. All you need is just find some code or write it yourself, and the program does the rest. You can simply go to AutoHotkey.com and then find the download the small little installer and install it. Then in order to make a new script, you can right click on your desktop, go to new, and then select the new AutoHotkey Script option. You can name it whatever you want. In my case I just named it Hide Desktop to be clear. Then right click on the new file and click on Edit Script at the top. What we need now is the code itself for the functionality. I'll try to add it to the YouTube description, but if you can't see any code there, then go to the link to this article that I also posted in the description. Go to the third option and then scroll down a little bit and you'll see this gray box with the code you need. Then just copy the code and go back to your notepad and just replace everything with this new code. And as you can see in this code, all you need to worry about is the first line, which says F10 on it. You can change this key to anything you want, for example F12, and this is basically the key that will do the toggling for you. Finally, make sure to save the file and then you can close the notepad. Now for this file, we're gonna actually want to put it into the actual startup folder like we did before. So type in run to the search bar and type in shell:startup. The reason we have to put this script into the actual startup folder and not the previous example is because we actually want Windows to start this script up every time we start up Windows 10. Otherwise AutoHotkey won't start up automatically, which is also a good thing really. And if you want to try and run the script now, all you need to do is right click on the file and click on run script. And now in the taskbar you can see the little AutoHotkey icon with the name of your script on it. And if I now spam F12, you can see it's blazing fast and it keeps toggling my desktop. Next time you start up Windows, the script will start automatically and you don't need to do anything. For the final method of toggling your desktop visibility on Windows 10, I'm gonna show you a program called Fences. The main reason I added Fences as the last method is because it cost $10 on Steam. And people really love the free stuff instead, which is why I added this one last. I've personally been using Fences for over 3 years, mainly because it has a lot of cool features. One of which is double clicking anywhere on your desktop and it will toggle the visibility of your icons. Once you've installed Fences on your PC, you can right click on the desktop and click on Configure Fences. And from here you can find all the settings and options that you can do with this software. And the one we need to look at is the quick hide option on the left side. And here you can enable it and disable it if you wish. And there's also other cool features like always hide the icons at startup when you start your PC and other things like that. Now you can see if I double click on my desktop, it will toggle the visibility in a smooth animation, which is really cool. Now real quick, the main functionality of Fences actually is that you can create these boxes on your desktop called Fences, and you can organize your desktop icons on it, and they will basically stay cleanly in the box, and you can drag the box around, you can add labels to the boxes, animations, all kinds of cool stuff. You can even have scroll bars in the Fences, so you can just have one row of icons that you scroll through so they won't take so much space. But that's enough of that. I'm not sponsored by them, just like the software. If you have any feedback, recommendations, questions, problems, just leave them in the comments. Go check out the article, I put a lot of effort into it, I would appreciate it, and see you in the next video.